What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the best podcast that you've never heard of, Small Talks with the Big Guy. I'm, of course, your host, as always, Ero. Back at it again with another one, episode 9, to be specific. Ladies and gentlemen, we've got another return guest here to the show. One of the closest friends I've got, one of the best buddies I've ever met off of the internet. Ladies and gentlemen, one of my co-hosts for my other show, Hit the Go Home, a wrestling podcast made by wrestling fans for wrestling fans. New episodes every Friday. Ladies and gentlemen, Twitch streamer, TikToker, podcast host of his own. Ladies and gentlemen, JediJoker 93.
I'm not the only person to say this, but you have like some of the best intros, man.
Thanks, bro.
Your intros are fire.
I appreciate that. I mean, hey, I've got to start getting used to them because I'm doing the whole ring announcing gimmick now too. So
yeah, Mr. Dapper Yapper, I seen your pictures on your socials. Nice, congratulations.
I appreciate that. I can clean up when the opportunity presents itself. So
that's awesome, man. That's awesome.
I appreciate that, bro. Jedi, how are you, bro?
I'm doing all right, man. Things are starting to look up recently, so that's always a good thing.
Absolutely. I know the last time that we spoke, I mean, we talk about daily, I would say.
Yeah.
But the last time we sat down and had a conversation was when you were when we had your farewell episode for Hit the Go Home.
Yeah.
So I'm glad to hear everything is starting to look better, though.
Yep. Not 100%. We're not out the woods yet, but
of course,
we're getting there. We can see the light at the end of the tunnel.
Of course, man. Of course. So I'm glad to hear it, though, man. But man, what have you been up to? I'm trying to remember. I thought I wrote down the date of our original podcast conversation, but apparently I did not.
Off the top of my dome, I do not know.
Here, I can look it up. It's fine.
Yeah, it's been a couple of years actually.
Probably.
Yeah, I've just been hanging out, streaming, gaming, doing the IRL work thing.
Yeah.
Other than that, I've just kind of been doing my own thing,
For sure. It looks like March 26th, 2022 was when it was uploaded to Spotify.
Oh, wow. 2022.
So it's been a minute ago. And you got to figure probably that day before was when we streamed it on Twitch.
Yeah.
So that's been a minute ago. But obviously you and I have stayed connected. Since then, I've invited you to join Hit the Go Home, and we've been kicking the hell out of that. Available also on Spotify, on YouTube. But how's been streaming going, man? I know I don't tune in as much as I should, but
all honesty, streaming's kind of been dead for me lately.
Yeah.
To the point where I've almost thought about giving it up myself.
Mm-hmm.
I used to stream every waking moment of every day off that I had. Now it's like part of me doesn't even want to hit that go live button anymore. You know what I mean? I still love it because I still love connecting to the community and the little community that I have. You know who you are if you're watching this. But I don't know. I sometimes I decide, I'll F it, let's go. And then other times it's like, I just don't want to be bothered. I just want to play the game and not worry about anything else,
Yep. I completely understand.
So, I want to get back into it, because I spent so much money on the microphone, the headset, and I have a green screen that I barely use. But I don't know. I thought, September is going to be great. And then all this happened with my IRL situation, and that doesn't help either. So.
No, definitely not. So I do see periodically there's some YouTube videos and whatnot. Obviously, I helped you make a thumbnail for one of your most recent YouTube videos.
Yeah.
Have you thought about maybe making the jump from Twitch streaming to just YouTube content?
Well, I have, but my problem is I see a lot of people do it now with like Tim, a lot of big streamers, Tim, Ninja, Nick, Courage, they all multicast on different platforms.
Right.
I haven't figured that part out yet. I looked into it, but the problem with YouTube is you need a stream key, which I don't know where to find my YouTube stream key to implement it into my Streamlabs. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So once I figured that out, then I'll probably do the multi-stream as well.
For sure. There you go. And hopefully it starts to take off a little bit better for you.
Yeah.
I know that a lot of the problems that you're going through is a lot of the shit that I went through, right before I decided to cut it. But also, the computer blowing up didn't help anything either.
No.
But
say knock on wood, my laptop's holding strong for a couple of years now. So
I'll knock on something for you too, bro. For sure. So hit the go home.
Yes.
I didn't tell you at any point that I was going to invite you on permanently to join the show.
No, you didn't.
Yeah, for the uninitiated, Hit the Go Home is a wrestling podcast that I do. Opposite to this show. Well, now it's not opposite; it's also every Friday. But anyway, I had originally just started it, just going over weekly products of professional wrestling, WWE, AEW, stuff like that. But after that, I had Entity on an episode, and then we had you join an episode.
Mm-hmm.
And at the end of that episode, I had in the back of my mind the entire time I was going to have you be a recurring guest onto the show. Did I did I take you off guard at all with asking you to be on Hit the Go Home? Or
yeah, you did actually. I wasn't expecting it. It was kind of a shock to me because when you asked me, I lit up because I knew wrestling is something that me and you both share as far as passions. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
To the point where I even asked Geek, I'm like, how did that conversation come about? Because I'm gonna sound like a little bit of an Eeyore. You know what I mean? If you watch Winnie the Pooh, you know who that is. I'm like, why would anybody choose me as a co-host? You know what I mean?
Right.
I'm not nobody's important. I'm just fucking Jedi, you know? So I asked Geek how the conversation came about, and he didn't really say anything. He's just like, yeah, he just said he wanted you to be on the show permanently. I'm like, oh, okay, cool. So,
no, the funny thing about that is I didn't really talk to anybody about it.
Yeah.
It was kind of like a self-made decision that I was like, I know that I can drabble on sometimes, and there was, I don't remember what episode it was. There was an episode that I did live on Twitch that I went over a pay-per-view, and I think it lasted a whole 24 minutes. Beehive Dad, even in my chat, was like, yeah, you went through that really quick.
Yeah.
So I was like, shit, maybe maybe what my problem is I need somebody to bounce stuff back off of. And I mean, honestly, bro, you and I always have really intelligent conversations when it comes to wrestling. Granted, a lot of our viewpoints are basically the same.
Yeah.
But
we have a few differences.
Couple, yeah.
Which is good because I watch a podcast, which you should really watch. I doubt he's watching, but JD from New York 206 on YouTube.
Yep.
I daily I watch his stuff daily. Granted, he's a bit of an asshole, but
I was gonna say a lot of people do not like JD from New York.
He's one of my goats as far as YouTube.
Say him and what was his name, Sean Ross.
Yeah.
From Fightful, I think.
Yeah.
They just had I just saw
that's
a thing on Twitter
thing,
where they were
dude.
going back and forth.
That's a whole thing.
Yeah.
I've watched him back since he was doing voiceovers on his Call of Duty gameplay.
Oh wow.
So yeah.
So it'd been a minute.
Yeah. And even now he has back what I was saying, he has a co-host, and it's good seeing the differing viewpoints.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Because not everybody's going to agree with everything. And me and you disagreeing makes for better content, you know?
Agreed.
So,
Agreed. Which I think is why I went with some of the crazier picks I did for.
oh,
I think my green light just gave out on me.
there we go.
But that's why I had some of the differing picks I did for All Out?
All Out, yeah.
Yeah. So, but no, man, and obviously, like we're super excited to have you back on the show once you do feel like you're able to get back to us.
Yep.
Obviously, episode 17 of Hit the Go Home will be going live at the same time this goes live over on Hit the Go Home's actual YouTube and Spotify channels. Make sure you go check those out. The debut of Miss Brackle on the show.
I'm looking forward to it because, like I've mentioned to you before, I'm curious to see her viewpoints on things. You know.
Yeah, no, it's it'll be really good because we actually already had a couple small disagreements in that very first episode.
I mean,
so.
you guys are married, so that comes naturally.
yeah, for sure. But no, we've got a lot of really cool stuff planned. I really can't wait to have you involved in that stuff as well.
Yeah.
And then come the end of the year, obviously, like I've got some ideas that I really want to get pulling, get going. You know, we've got the homies that we need to talk about at some point, which is our end of the year awards ceremony for Hit the Go Home. Which I did look because I was curious at when I actually technically started Hit the Go Home, and it looks like December of 2023.
Oh, cool.
So we're actually rapidly approaching the year anniversary of Hit the Go Home.
Okay.
Which that'll be pretty wild. I don't think I've ever actually had a podcast that's like consistently made it to a full year. So that'll be like typically I do like 5 episodes here, take a break, 6 episodes. I'm very inconsistent with the stuff. And I've been really trying to do better about it. So but I feel like we're doing really good with Hit the Go Home. But anyway. Why don't we jump into everyone's favorite segment? A little early on the show, but you know it's all right.
A little early.
Because typically with a second rounder, I like to bring up your original top 5.
Okay.
And then maybe see if any of the answers differ. But also I asked you for a new top 5 of like just stuff that you're either digging now or new music that you've found in the time.
Yeah.
So off the top of your head, original first question, your favorite ice cream, what do you think your answer was?
I want to say something peanut butter. Probably Reese's Cup. Reese's.
You did talk a lot about we both did. We both did talk a lot about peanut butter. No, it was actually Cherry Garcia.
Ah, yes. That stuff is still amazing. I actually haven't had ice cream in a good minute, you know.
Oh, okay.
Like sat down and had a bowl of ice cream. Like during the summer, we went to a couple ice cream places around here locally, and they had peanut butter cones.
Nice.
But yeah, as far as like sat down and actually had a bowl of ice cream at the house, it's been a minute. So
for sure. Okay, fair enough. The twofer question. Yes, sir. You said the exact same thing in the last episode. Your favorite video game of all time, and then your favorite video game that you're playing right now. You said 3 different games for right now, and 1 game series. You were very specific. Game series for all time.
Yeah.
What do you think those were?
Well, the series is and will always be Halo.
Yes, sir.
And right now, I don't remember. I think, what was I playing back then? Fortnite, probably.
That was one of them.
Was it Warzone or Call of Duty?
Nope.
No. And Dead by Daylight, I want to say, is the other one.
Dead by Daylight was one of them. What is going on with this ring light? Dead by Daylight was one of them, and then you had briefly mentioned Halo Infinite.
Yeah.
For just a brief moment.
Yeah, that's
Cool. My ring light just gave out on me. Whatever.
nice.
Roll with the punches. That's what we do here. But yeah, so Fortnite, Dead by Daylight, Halo Infinite, and then the Halo series as a whole. Obviously, for a lot of personal reasons,
Yeah.
was your favorite series, favorite game of all time.
Yeah.
Any of those change for you? Obviously, the series will not, but
if I wanted to add another one to my all-time favorite, either Halo or GTA San Andreas, I'd probably add in the list of my all-time
okay.
list. I've beaten that game so many times,
Yeah, oh yeah.
and it just, for some reason, it's one of them things where it gets better and better every time you play it.
Every time. Without fail.
As far as right now, I think it's hard to pick just one, man.
Oh yeah. No, that's trust me, it is rather difficult.
I want to say Warzone. Call of Duty
Oh,
Warzone.
Jesus.
And Fortnite still, because do a little plugging. Your boy got himself a Epic creator code. Hashtag ad. Use code JediJoker93 in the Epic item shop.
Yes, that is huge. I'm so sorry. Brackle brought over a ring light.
All good.
And this thing is like
Bright.
supersonic bright.
Yeah,
bro.
I see that.
Good God.
Flashbang.
Whew. No joke. No joke. Thank you, babe. No, man, that is awesome. I know that you told me that you got your creator. Well, you said that you had a major ass announcement, like the biggest announcement of your career.
Yeah.
And immediately, the first thing that popped in my head for some reason was you got sponsored.
Yeah.
And I was like, I mean, that's gonna be crazy. Like, was it like the what is it? The one that sponsored Orion, Gamer Sups or whatever?
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, that's awesome. I was like, I hope you didn't get caught in with some shit company like me and Geek did once upon a time ago.
Yeah.
But no, dude.
Once upon a time, that was an aspiration. You know.
Yeah. But no, dude. Creator code for Fortnite is incredible.
Yeah.
That's awesome, dude. I'm super proud of you for that.
Mm-hmm. Thank you.
Yeah.
And one more game that I've been diving into, and we'll talk about it once we get to the movies, actually.
Yeah.
Hogwarts Legacy, dude.
Oh, okay.
Dude. I'll bring it up once we get to the movies, but like Harry Potter is like everywhere in my life right now. But yeah, those are the three right now. Fortnite, Hogwarts Legacy, and
Warzone.
Yeah.
Very nice. Yeah, you sent me the Michael Myers skin earlier. That's crazy. I know they were doing a lot of probably crazy collabs for this Halloween.
Which I love. I didn't tell my brother about this. If you're watching this, Sean, spoiler alert. But he is 46 years old, petrified of Michael Myers. Petrified.
Oh no.
I didn't tell him I bought the battle pass yet. So when we play later, I'm gonna be like, hold on, let me change my operator, and then he's gonna see it.
Oh no, that's awesome. That's awesome. All right, we're gonna jump into movies.
Okay.
Your original, you gave me 3 movies.
Okay.
A series, and then I don't know how to describe this last one other than just like a brand of movies. It's the best way I could put it.
What, like a genre of movies?
Not really a genre. I'll just tell you. You said pretty much anything from Disney.
Oh yes.
And then proceeded to talk about The Lion King.
Yeah. Yeah. Lion King is definitely still one of my top movies. Rest in peace, James Earl Jones.
Oh man, it's still crazy.
That hurt. That one hurt, man.
Yeah,
there's only a few celebrity deaths that really hurt me, and that was one of them.
Yeah.
But yeah, what was the other ones? Titanic, probably. Was the
Titanic.
Other one? Disney, and did I give you another one?
You gave me another 2, technically.
Oh.
One of them was a series, the other one was just a standalone movie.
Rocky?
Nope.
Wasn't Rocky. Breakfast Club?
No, sir. So
Ah,
you gave me the Star Wars movies and The Dark Knight.
slipped my mind. I can't believe I missed that.
Yeah.
But
Which I do want to add, it was kind of funny listening to this back a little bit because you were also talking about how you just finished getting caught up with the Marvel movies.
yeah,
And I remember your battle with that, man. You were falling behind so bad, finally
yeah,
catching up all of them.
yeah,
And now 2 years later, over 2 years later, you're starting it all over again with the Harry Potters.
yeah,
So,
dude. I was in Orion's stream a couple weeks ago, and they had just did a thing to where they were doing watch along parties in their Discord,
mhm.
and they were doing the Harry Potter movies.
Oh, okay.
So I just caught the end of Deathly Hallows Part 2 because of the work schedule and all that. I just got
Right.
in there like right at the end. And I was talking to him. I'm like, so is Harry Potter worth watching? Because I've seen parts of the movies and I read the first book in middle school.
Mm-hmm.
And Orion was like, dude, take the time, go back and watch him. Trust me, you're gonna get yourself up. So I'm like, all right. So I watched Chamber of Secrets. I'm like, okay, I can get into this. I'm on Goblet of Fire now, which is, for those of the uninitiated, is the fifth book in the series. Fifth movie in the series.
Mm-hmm.
And dude, I am hooked. Like, I am absolutely hooked.
Okay.
To the point where I want to watch these movies and immediately somehow get the audiobooks to listen to the books as well.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, Harry Potter. I'm finally, after so many years, finally a Harry Potter nerd.
There you go. No, that's the one thing I've never been able to get into was Harry Potter. Like I watched the first movie, like half of the second, and I just couldn't do it. Obviously, like I know that Harry Potter is like arguably one of the biggest IPs on the planet. Right up there with Star Wars, Lord of the Rings, blah blah blah.
Yeah.
But I don't know, man. Like there's so much to it. I don't know. I've never pulled the trigger.
I mean, the movies are kind of long.
Oh, I mean, movie length means nothing to me. I sat there and watched, almost 3 hours worth of Endgame and everything leading up to that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Shit, I still wait in the theater for the post credit scene in every Marvel movie.
Oh, I did the same thing. You know what's interesting? We went to the theaters, not opening night, but like soon after for
Yeah.
Deadpool Wolverine. Not a single person left the theater not a single person.
That's
And
awesome.
I looked
That's
around.
awesome.
I'm like, yeah.
Yeah, they know it. They know
Yep.
it.
Yep.
That's good stuff.
But
So take me into this newfound obsession. I guess like what house are you? Because like I know a lot. I know a lot of the
Slytherin, baby.
Slytherin. Okay.
Yeah, I took a test because again, as soon as I watched like the first three movies, I will say Prisoner of Azkaban so far is my favorite movie so far.
Okay.
Geek mentioned to me about there's a house test, like a personality test that you see online or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
She's like, "Yo, see what house you are." I'm like, "All right." So I took the test. I was Ravenclaw on the test, and I'm like, "Oh, cool, Ravenclaw, Ridley." Put two and two
Oh.
together. It didn't even. I just thought the
Yeah.
name sounded cool. It didn't even
Yeah.
click.
Yeah.
And then I watched the movies, and I'm like, Snape is a badass. Snape is like one of my favorite characters.
Mm-hmm.
And when it comes to Star Wars, I'm always the dark side. I like the dark side anyway. So,
Yes, sir.
and then I played Hogwarts Legacy, and it put me in the hat put me in Slytherin. I'm like, yes. So
even though the test told you late Ravenclaw, you're
yeah. The test told me I was Ravenclaw, but my heart of hearts, I'm a Slytherin.
Okay. 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 Fair enough. Fair enough. Fair enough. Um. So, but besides obviously your giant new obsession with Harry Potter, do you have any other movies you want to add to that list?
Yeah, I surprisingly I'm shocked that I did mention one of my all-time favorite classic movies. If you watched any movie in your lifetime, 90% of people watched Scarface.
Mm.
One of my all-time favorite freaking movies.
Yeah, man.
I can't believe I didn't bring it up before, but like it's one of them movies that you know so much that you could have it on as background noise and still know everything that's going on.
Yep.
Um
100%.
and it was on TV the other day, and I'm like, fuck, I don't think I added this to my list for Eero.
Nope, you sure
So
didn't.
yeah, Scarface is definitely up there.
It's wild, man, because like not a lot of people honestly talk about Scarface nowadays.
It's
Like
a
back
classic, man.
like back when I was a kid, they talked about Scarface all the time because like it was up there with The Godfather and all these other movies, and like it
Yeah,
just kind of, I don't know if it just fell into like some kind of a dark abyss. But like I don't feel like anyone ever talks about it anymore.
yeah.
And like
That's a
I
shame.
I love that damn movie. I
Like
grew up watching Scarface.
I could watch that movie all day long on repeat. You know.
Yeah, yeah, 100%. Now I definitely watched that movie way too young, but you know.
Yeah.
Oh well.
It's one of my favorite movies to quote, actually.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Like at random times I just, what's your problem, bobblehead? I just I love that movie, man.
Yeah, no, Al Pacino's the goat, man. Al Pacino's the goat.
I hope and pray that they're talking about like rebooting it and making like a sequel to it, which doesn't
Oh
make any sense because
no,
first of all, Al Pacino is like 70,
yeah, no,
and
you'd have to. They'd have to like do a sequel to like maybe his bastard kid or something,
yeah,
or
and second of all, spoiler alert: if you haven't watched it in the 30 years it's been out, the guy got shot like hundreds of times.
yeah,
How are
yeah,
they making a sequel?
got shot in the back by a guy who did his best Blade cosplay.
Jesus. But yeah, that's one of the greatest movies of all time.
100%, 100%. I love that. Any others?
Uh, Breakfast Club, since I mentioned it in the with recapping.
Okay.
It's another one. Recently, probably Deadpool Wolverine.
Yep, classic.
Um,
Well,
I
not a
haven't seen.
classic, but very good.
It's gonna be a classic.
Yeah.
Haven't seen Beetlejuice yet. Was
Either way,
thinking about going to see that today, actually, but don't know what the schedule looks like later on tonight. And I watched. I'm gonna be honest. I watched half of Iron Claw
only half.
till I fell asleep. Yes.
Oh, okay, okay.
Yeah. I think I fell asleep around the part where he got the maybe it was towards the beginning where he got the match against Harley Race.
Oh, that's a little ways. It's like
Yeah.
that's like 20, 30 minutes into the movie.
Yeah, that's the last thing I remember before falling asleep.
Yeah. No, before shit starts really going down.
Yeah.
Yeah. There you go, man. Now another great movie. The past couple podcast episodes we've talked about the Iron Claw, and I just that movie just holds up so well.
From what I've seen so far, it's a great movie, man.
Yeah. No, you're gonna love it. I
And
promise.
I'm not really a Zac Efron guy, but that movie's good.
No, honestly, I think between this role and I don't remember what the other role he did that I really, really, really liked. Anyway, I think this is going to start putting him into much more like serious acting roles.
Yeah,
Like, especially with just all the trauma that's come from this role, and yeah, I think we're going to start seeing a major turn of Zac Efron. I think
that's
he's
good.
gonna. I don't know if it's exactly crazy to say that he could be like one of the next big guys.
I could see it.
So,
I could see him doing like Channing Tatum like stuff, you know?
yeah, definitely. Definitely. All right. We're going to move from movies over to the world of music. Now, I had asked you for a top 5 of like stuff that you've listened to recently or whatever you've wanted to do.
Yeah.
But do you remember your original top 10?
All 10? Probably not. I know Rick Astley was number 1.
Okay, yep.
I want to see Backstreet Boys was somewhere in there.
Yep.
Maybe I threw a Eminem in there.
Yes.
What song was it?
The Eminem song was Lose Yourself.
Okay, yeah.
Backstreet Boys was I Want It That Way.
Yeah.
And Rick Astley was, of course...
Never Gonna Give You... yeah.
Yeah.
Those are the only 3 that I remember. That song is still amazing. I don't care what anybody says.
For sure.
But yeah, I don't remember every top 10.
So, you started off with Burn It to the Ground by Nickelback.
Yes.
Man in the Mirror by Michael Jackson. Many Men by 50 Cent.
Okay.
Bohemian Rhapsody by Queen. Dear Mama, Tupac. I Want It That Way.
Mm-hmm.
Backstreet Boys. Enter Sandman, Metallica.
Yeah.
Lose Yourself, Eminem. Red Red Wine, UB40. And then Never Gonna Give You Up.
Okay. That's a solid list, but some taste definitely changed.
For sure.
You know, I still love every one of them songs. But yeah.
I mean, 2 years, man. I mean, you got to expect some of it to change. But
Yeah.
I will say one of these guys carried over into your new list,
Yes.
which obviously we're going to start getting into. So you go in as much detail as about these songs as you want. You know, they're just a banger or some real long explanation as to what made you want to put them in here. But I'm going to start from 5 to 1 in the order that you gave me. I know you said no particular order, but you gave me 5 to 1, so we're going to go that way.
Okay, works.
Machine Gun Kelly, Don't Let Me Go.
Dude, I just started listening to this movie, Jesus Christ. Shows you where my head's at. This song, last week, actually.
Okay.
Me and Geek were talking late at night, and he was like, not to throw his life out there, but he wasn't feeling that great. I'll just say that. And he showed me this song, and I'm like, dude, you know me, I'm not really a MGK guy. And I'm like, holy shit, this is a good song. If you were ever in school and did the pen tapping on the desk,
oh yeah,
this is a song to listen to, man.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
And the message behind the song, it's like, damn, that's crazy. I will say I didn't really give MGK his flowers, but lately he's been putting out some good stuff. Again,
I'm
not sorry to cut you off.
no, you're fine.
Not a huge fan, but lately he's been doing his thing.
Well, I was gonna say, man, like you have been very vocal about your. I don't want to call it hatred, but your dislike of MGK.
Yeah.
So to see the song of that pop up on this list, I was taken back for sure.
Yeah.
But I laughed on this next one. Actually, there was a couple on here that I laughed at, but It Leaves, It Breathes, Elevated.
Yes, sir. The goat himself.
So, for the uninitiated, this is... I'm sorry, I think I read that backwards. It's Elevated by It Lives, It Breathes.
Yes.
This is the theme song for our GOAT in professional wrestling currently, Will Bruv Ospreay.
Yes, sir. I honestly didn't know who did this song. I just thought everywhere you look, it's just like Will Ospreay theme. You know, I had to do some research to find out who the actual band was. But yeah, this For obvious reasons. One of my favorite wrestlers right now of all time.
100%.
Oh, it's also my ringtone.
Yes.
So
I think it went off once or twice and hit the go home.
yeah. It's to the point, like I mentioned on the I think it was the All Out show, to where like if I'm watching a Will Ospreay entrance and I hear his theme, I think somebody's calling me.
Yeah.
But yeah, obvious reasons that one had to be on the list.
Oh yeah. No, and it is just a very good song.
It is a great song, actually.
And I think it's crazy how they made it specifically for Osprey.
Yeah.
So it's awesome. But going from
which currently I want to add one more thing. I'm in the process of adding. I got to figure out how to do it, but making because I pay for YouTube Premium.
Okay.
A ginormous fucking playlist of every wrestling theme ever.
Oh man. Okay.
Yeah. So I'm in the process of doing that.
Okay. Good luck with some of that, because I know some of those songs are hard to find.
Yeah.
For some reason, Bray Wyatt's original theme is super hard to find by Mark Ronson?
Yeah.
Live in Fear?
Yep. I mean, it's out there. You just got to know where to look.
Yeah, I know they took it off Spotify, which irritated the hell out of me.
Yeah.
So, but going from our collective favorite wrestler of all time to one of our collective favorite bands of all time, this band obviously hits a little close to home. I went into this with Orion, with Onyx.
Yeah.
But we have Empty by Devour the Day. Friends of the channel, friends of the show.
Yes, and I give you and Brackle 110% credit to getting me hooked on this band. They have some of the best music I've heard in the last decade. To the point where I've even reached out to them. I don't know who runs their TikTok, but I've reached out to them and said, hey, I name dropped you and Brackle. I'm like, hey, I know these guys. Not personally, but like IRL, but we know each other we're pretty much family.
Yeah.
I love your music. Do you mind if I use it for like some videos and like play on stream? And again, I don't know who responds or who's in charge of their TikTok stuff. They messaged me and like, hell yeah, I would love for you to do that. So,
hey, there you go.
Empty is not it's not the only song by them that I have on repeat, but I had to put a top 5 in there, and I definitely wanted to put Devour the Day on this list.
Definitely.
So,
let's say we'll swing back to Devour. We'll swing back.
Yeah.
Rolling into number 2, Houdini by Eminem.
Yeah, this one's kind of a mainstream pick. Everybody loves Houdini. I love Eminem. Eminem is, I think I've said multiple times that he is my all-time favorite musician.
Okay. Yeah.
And this entire album, Coup de Grace, from top to bottom, from bottom to top, because you have to listen to it both ways. It's just incredible. Like, the story of the album progressively gets better.
Mm-hmm.
I wanted to put this whole album on the list, but I picked probably one of the best songs. If not Save Me, this song is probably number 2 on that album.
Save Me was one he did with Jelly Roll, right?
Yes.
Yeah, it's such a good song.
It's so good. Jelly Roll is one of the GOATs, too. But yeah, Eminem on the Mount Rushmore for me. So I had to put a song of his on here.
Of course.
So
I will say Eminem is the only artist that has traveled from your original top 10 to this remixed of top 5.
Yes.
So that tells you all you need to know right there.
Which, for the listeners, if you haven't yet listened to the Death of Slim Shady Coup de Grace album, you need to. I will say listen to it from the first track to the bottom. Listen to the story of the whole album. Then go back and listen to it in reverse, from Save Me all the way back to the first track. Because it goes both ways. I won't tell you how, but it goes both ways.
I don't think I've ever done it with an album ever.
Eminem's a genius, man. The way
Yeah.
the way he does things is so incredible.
Yeah. Have to give that a shot. But you mentioned him within just that little bit with the Eminem. We've got to move on to your number one. SummerSlam's theme, Liar by
Liar.
Jelly Roll.
It's a banger song, man.
Yeah, it is.
Again, I've mentioned to you with the SummerSlam review. Jelly Roll is one of my all-time favorite. Would you consider him country? I don't know.
He's definitely a mix. I'd say country R&B.
Yeah. But his stuff makes me want to listen to country music, you know.
So I will say, not to cut you off.
Yeah.
I listened to a song that he did with a country artist by the name of Brantley Gilbert.
Yes.
They did a song together, "Son of the Dirty South."
Yes.
That song got me into a rabbit hole listening to an entire "This Is Brantley Gilbert" playlist, and I dove head first.
I'm right there with you, man.
From there, I've gone to Chris Stapleton, Eric Clapton, Cody Johnson, Jason Aldean. I've even got one or two Toby Keith songs as well.
Yeah.
Man. It's crazy.
He's Jelly Roll's one of them guys to where you look at him and you get an image in your head, right?
Mm-hmm.
Stereotyped, I would say.
Oh, probably, 100%.
You look at him like, oh, what the hell is this guy? But from what I've seen, like with interviews and podcasts that he's been on and just videos, the dude seems like he's a genuine human being.
Yeah.
I just seen a TikTok today. Was it this morning? Because I gave TikTok a break for a while. I kind of uninstalled it, and then I'm back. I seen a TikTok today where he was on stage and he had a fan interaction. They just got married that day of the concert.
I saw that this morning too.
And he's like, "Oh, where did you guys go on your honeymoon?" "Oh, we don't know yet." He's like, "I'm gonna tell you what. I'm gonna give you $10,000 to go where you want." And I'm like, "This guy's awesome."
Yeah. No, it's crazy. He had another video I saw where he met with some family, and the daughter of the family was like, I don't know if she was autistic,
yeah,
or something to that extent, but she was a massive Jelly Roll fan. He took the time to meet with her after the show, sign everything she needed.
Yeah,
fucking picture after picture after picture after hug. Just like the guy, he's like you said, he's genuine.
Yeah.
Everything I see and I hear of him is just, it's awesome.
It's probably a little bit of a soft spot because he's a bigger guy, and we care for the big guys,
Yeah, we sure do.
But yeah, dude's hella talented, man. He's got one of the greatest voices in the music industry.
I would definitely say so. It's crazy that he was discovered so late in his life.
Yeah.
But yeah.
He's on my bucket list to meet IRL too. I would love to meet him.
Yeah, definitely. And also just to be able to go to one of his shows, I think would also be just a killer of a time.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that'll take care of the music portion. We do have one final question of the top 5, and it is always the hardest. Oh my god, I just realized I didn't do the thing again.
Oh no.
Damn. It's all right. We're gonna clean it up. I really need to. I need to get better because I've got a big episode.
Top 5. Oh yeah. There you
go. There's the intro, ladies and gentlemen.
I do it every time it comes on, man.
It's so funny. I made that years ago and I never used it. And now that with this new pop-up of Small Talks, I was like, you know what? We're gonna use it until I come up with something better.
I love it, man.
And I think it just sticks. But cool. Well, there you go. Thank you. 5 fast, easy questions that are not so easy and not so fast to prove that you're not a robot.
Yes.
And you've already answered 1 through 4. Let's go into number 5. One thing to say to the world. What would it be?
What do I say to the world that's not something people said already. Don't be a cunt.
That's
Don't be an asshole.
yeah.
That's
I feel like
probably
that's
yeah.
I feel like that's the genuine like obvious responses. And I mean it is the truest among all of them.
Yeah.
It's really hard to not just not be a fucking cunt.
I don't want to sound like a broken record from the rest of the world, so I'm trying to think of something different.
Yeah.
Obviously, take care of your loved ones. Say I love you to somebody. Try to make somebody smile at least once a day. Do yourself a favor. If you haven't yet, listen to Hit to Go Home. It's good for the soul. Dude, the memes, some of the memes that I see you come up with are great, man.
Did you see the one I posted today?
No, I didn't get the. I didn't. What? Take two. Didn't get a chance to look at my phone yet since I've been awake.
I posted a real good one over with Thea Hale.
Oh God.
Yeah, it's good.
God, I gotta look now. Where is it on
Yeah.
Twitter?
No, yeah, it's on Twitter. I don't know. It should just be like on the timeline, but
Yeah.
like if you go to Thea Hale's Twitter, it's like the first thing she posted. It's all.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, no, I can't help it, man. They make it too easy. They make it too fucking easy.
Oh, that's great.
I had that busted out in a matter of seconds. I was like,
love
"Yep,
that.
done," and then posted it, and I have no idea the traction it's getting. So
That's great.
but I posted it right to her, so
Yeah. Hey,
we'll see what happens.
you miss 100% of the shots you don't take, right?
Yes, sir.
But yeah, I mean, I don't really have anything definite, as far as one thing to say to the world, back when we did this episode prior, we were still going through a pandemic a little bit.
Yeah.
So
Let's say right on the tail end, I'd say.
yeah. Thank God that's over. That's a time in life I never want to go back to.
Agreed.
But yeah, man, I just live life day by day. Don't take anything for granted.
Very well said. Very well said. Well, that is another edition of Euro's Top 5, even though the intro was super late. It's fine.
Yeah.
It's fine. We're professionals here.
100%.
I want to swing back a little bit because I want to nerd about Devour the Day.
Okay.
Because obviously Onyx and I talked about him because he had kind of discovered Devour on just like a random TikTok that he found, but then like I shared him, I believe, Outsider, and he was like, "Oh shit!" And like obviously, knowing Blake and Joey personally, I see two different sides of them.
Yeah.
But like I guess let's deep dive a little bit. Like, give me like I don't know, maybe like a top 5 Devour songs from you.
Devour songs, definitely Empty, obviously.
Empty is definitely one of their best EPs.
Nobody Saves Me.
Oh, okay.
Trying to think. Lightning in the Sky. That's a good one.
Hey.
Worse Than Death. How many is that? 3? 4?
4. If you're counting Empty, yeah. 4.
What's another good one? Did I say Nobody Owns Me already? Yes.
No.
Well then, there you go. That's another one.
There you go. So that's actually my entrance theme.
Yeah.
So it's good stuff, man. No, shouts out to Devour the Day, obviously.
Which I don't know what kind of pull you have. Could you please tell them it's like I made it a life goal to have them follow me back on Twitter. If you could put that word out there, that'd be great.
Yeah. Okay. I got you.
I don't know it. Do they follow me on Twitter? They might have already. I don't know. Let me check. Devour the Day.
Well, so on Twitter, no, that probably won't happen because they don't have access to their Twitter.
Oh, okay.
For whatever reason, they were locked out of their Twitter. But Instagram is a different story, however.
Yeah.
And I think TikTok is also a different story.
Yeah.
No, trust me, I've talked to them 100 times about trying to get a new Twitter made, and like, I don't know, they just don't like Twitter. So
that makes sense. A lot of people don't like Twitter.
Yeah, no, I get it. There's a lot of bullshit on Twitter.
Yeah.
Trust me, half the time I still wonder why I even have a Twitter. But then I think about it, I have 3 Twitters. So.
Yeah.
But no, man, and they were actually they're having a show near you, I think.
Yeah, which I'm
in a
so
couple
ticked
months.
off I can't go to. I'm so...
No? Damn.
Yeah, it's a... What's the word I'm looking for? There's a word I'm looking for. It's not feasible. I'll just say that. It's not feasible right
yeah.
now, you know?
Yeah, of course. Not realistic.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, and that makes sense, man. You know, fucking concerts are expensive anymore.
It's not even the price of the concert, because I would pay whatever, you know?
Mm-hmm.
But it's the fact of right now not having a car.
Mm-hmm.
Granted, the show's only 45 minutes away, but I don't think my brother's going to want to take me to... First of all, he doesn't even know who Devour the Day is, which is a shame. I tried to... That's not really his style of music.
Oh, okay. Fair enough.
So he's not going to go drive 45 minutes, drop me off at a concert, drive home just to come pick me back up, you know?
Yeah.
If he would go, it'd be something like he would go to, you know? And again, that's not really his style of music, so I don't expect him to give me a ride there.
Definitely.
So if I had my own car, I'd definitely be going. Which I have my car, but it's being repaired at the moment.
Yeah, it's currently out of
commission.
Yeah, out of commission.
Yeah.
It makes sense, man. No, I get it. But it definitely doesn't help that everything's so damn expensive anymore, too.
They're not that expensive. I looked at the tickets. No? They're not that bad.
No. They don't have any shows near us, I don't think, so I don't even think I've looked.
Which is cool. I think it's cool that they're opening up for Daughtry.
Yeah, Daughtry, and then they have another one with them, too. I don't remember. Sleep Theory. Thank you, Brackle.
Brackle coming in clutch.
Yeah. Oh, hey. Hey, will you talk to Blake and Joey and tell them to pay Eero a quick favor? Have him follow Jedi on Instagram and TikTok. All right. Thank you, babe.
Brackle the goat.
She's kind of like their assistant to a point, but
I love that. Give me tickets for the show. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah, but
if I got free tickets, I would walk to this fucking thing.
No, for real though. For real though. No, I've been there, but let's go take another quick trip over to the other crazy world that you and I both love, professional wrestling.
Yes,
because I did this game with Brackle.
Okay.
Over on the new episode of Hit the Go Home, which should be airing at the same time this airs, so it'll be all right. But you know what? I want to go ahead and do this with you too because I think it'd be kind of funny. Okay. Not funny, but kind of fun.
Yeah.
So, Pro Wrestling Illustrated's top 500 hit the charts.
I didn't get a chance to look at it yet, but I did see that it was posted.
Yeah. That's it's a good thing that you hadn't looked at it yet because we're gonna be talking about it here.
Yeah.
It's definitely a list of all time.
Okay.
There are some names on the list that I can't believe didn't make it.
I think
already follows him on TikTok.
Apparently Devour already follows you on TikTok.
Oh, W. Cool.
So there you go.
I didn't even know this.
Yeah. No, he really wanted a Twitter follow, but they obviously don't have access to their Twitter.
Yeah, it's broken.
But so what we're going to do is I'm going to ask you for the top 10 of the WWE and the top 10 of AEW.
Now, are you asking me a personal top list, or are you asking, like, if I was PWI, what would I be thinking?
Yeah, like PWI's top 10 of both AEW and WWE.
Dude, they have them separated? That's crazy.
Well, no. So it is just one giant list.
Okay.
I went through and I grabbed WWE's top 10 and AEW's top 10 and put them list to list because, like I said, Brackle and I did this for the Hit the Go Home episode because I thought it was fun. But we also went through and looked at the entirety of the top 500 just to be able to go look at who made it, who didn't. Which I will say, I didn't see any members of House of Black.
Oh wow,
which is crazy. I also don't believe I ever saw Roman Reigns, which is also
Jesus Christ.
Yeah,
I mean, I get it.
It is tough. It is tough.
I mean, the guy hasn't been there all year. I get it.
Yeah, and it's also on the tail end of his title reign, and yeah. No, I understand it to a point too, but still, it's like the The guy's been carrying WWE for
Years.
5 years now.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, but so what we're gonna do? Did you want to start with WWE or AEW?
Let's start with AEW. Let's start with AEW.
AEW. So you got 10 spots. All you have to do is just name me the top 10 wrestlers, and what I'll do is I'll give you their ranking for the company and then their ranking overall.
Okay. First of all, for some reason I want to say Swerve.
So Swerve is number 2. AEW. I'm sorry, number 1. I did the same thing on the Go Home. Number 1 for AEW. Number 2 overall.
Oh wow. Okay.
I think I said that he moved up like 117 spots
Wow.
from last year to this year. Yeah, it's crazy.
Obviously, my boy Will Ospreay has to be up there.
Number 2 AEW, number 3 overall.
He's third?
Yep.
Jesus Christ. MJF?
Man, you're going right down the line here. Number 3 AEW, number 7 overall.
MJF is 7th?
Mm-hmm.
What the fuck? Christian?
Not on the top 10.
Really? Daniel Bryan? Bryan Danielson? Sorry.
Yes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Number 6 AEW, number 14 overall.
That's incredible, dude.
Keep in mind, this is right as he won the world title, too.
Who makes this list?
Exactly. We kept saying that all episode.
Wow. Moxley?
Yep, number 4 AEW, number 8 overall.
Okay. Hangman?
Not on the top 10.
Serious? Wow.
Yeah, dude.
Jesus.
I will say there's a couple names that got really close that I was really happy for, but also kind of aggravated for.
Now this is kind of a cop out. I'm gonna put these guys in, being that they're a tag team, I'm gonna put them in the same spot. But the Young Bucks, and
Neither.
No, okay.
Neither of them. Top 10.
FTR, no. Jesus.
So let's see. You've got 5 left. I will tell you, one of them is a current champion currently. 2 of them are injured currently, and one hasn't really been on TV in a while. The other one is on TV currently. If that helps at all.
Oh, my other boy in AEW, Orange Cassidy. He has to be up there.
Number 9 AEW, number 24 overall.
That's insane. Omega, he hasn't been there all year though.
Nope. I don't even think he was on the list.
That's crazy.
But I mean, he's been out.
He's been out
for a while.
That makes sense. I know your favorite wrestler is probably there, Jericho.
Not top 10.
Okay.
And yeah, my favorite. Yeah, of course.
Oh, what about what do you call it? Fuck, I can't think of his name. I was just wearing the shirt yesterday. Darby.
Nope. Not top 10.
What are we doing, PWI? Oh. Fuck. Takeshita?
No. Not top 10.
How many guesses do I have left? Because I feel like I'm just rambling out names now.
I mean, I'll give you a few more unless you want to call it.
Okada?
Yep.
I was gonna say, if he's not on the list, I don't want to play no more.
Okada, yeah. Okada is number 8 AEW, number 21 overall.
Okay, this list is insane.
Yeah, so you've got 3 left.
All right.
2 are injured currently. One of them is not really. I'll be honest, I don't really know where he's at.
I feel like that's a hint. Wardlow? No.
No, not Wardlow.
That wasn't a serious guess.
Right. Yeah. I feel like he's also injured. I don't
know. My last 2 guesses, and then you could tell me. I'm gonna say Adam Cole and Ricky Starks.
Neither.
Really?
Not within the top 10. Ricky Starks, I think, was actually pretty low on this list. So Let's see. Number 5 for AEW, number 11 overall, Samoa Joe.
Okay.
Number 7 AEW, number 20 overall, Eddie Kingston. And number 10 AEW, number 26 overall, the Rated R superstar, Adam Copeland.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would love to
it's
get into the mind of who makes these lists.
Oh, bro, yeah. I'll have to send you a link to the list because
Please
it's gonna baffle your brain,
Yeah.
bro.
That's crazy.
But okay, let's switch over to the WWE. Again, top 10 spots, and I'll give you their overall once you name them. This one's a lot easier, I'll be honest with you.
Yeah. Right off the top, number 1 has to be Cody.
Number 1 overall, number 1 WWE.
Okay. Is Punk up there? Punk has to be up there.
Nope.
No?
I don't even think he was on the list.
Okay, that's kind of a dub. Drew McIntyre?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 WWE, 13 overall.
Wow, he's that low? He had a hell of a year. Who else had a good year? Again, kind of a cop-out, but I'm going to say any member of the Wyatt Six?
No.
No? Okay.
Not a single one. Actually, I don't think any of them made it on the list either.
Okay. I mean, they just came back like yesterday, so that kind of tracks.
I will say, paying attention to the product that we have currently, a lot of these do make sense.
Yeah.
As I also told Brackle, there's a couple names on here. I'm surprised they made it up so high, but
Solo? Is Solo on the list? No.
He's on here, but he's not top 10.
Okay. Sami Zayn?
Yes, Sami Zayn. 5 WWE number 5 WWE number 12 overall.
Okay. Drawing a blank. Orton?
Not Orton.
Not Orton. Okay.
So I don't even think I also don't think he was on the list.
Jimmy or Jay Uso?
Jay, yes. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 WWE, 17 overall.
Yeah. I feel like I'm missing out on some of the women too, so I'm gonna throw a woman in there.
There's actually, I'll be honest with you, when we were looking at this list, I've always thought that the top 500 singles wrestlers was just men.
Oh, is that how they do it? Okay.
Well, so we were looking. There is a couple, at least we assume females on the list. They could be they them. I'm not assuming.
Yeah.
But majority it is males.
Okay, so I don't feel bad for leaving them out then.
Well, I think they have their own. I think they have like a PWI females wrestlers.
Okay,
but
that makes a lot more sense. I'm drawing a blank. Who the hell is on the roster? Gable, Chad Gable.
Not in the top 10.
Wow. Okay.
So I will tell you, 2 of these guys are currently champions. One of them being a world champion.
Oh, fucking Gunther.
Yeah, there you go. Number 4 WWE, number 9 overall.
And Braun Breaker has to be up there.
Nope, not top 10.
That is insane.
He was pretty close, if I remember right. He was pretty close.
I gotta write a strongly worded letter to BWI.
I'm gonna write a letter.
Jesus Christ. Seth Rollins is another one.
Yes. Number 2 WWE, number 4 overall.
Okay. I mean, any member of the Judgment Day?
1. Although he's not really a member anymore.
Okay. I was gonna say, please tell me it's not Dominic.
It's not Dirty Dom.
Damien.
Number 3 WWE, number 6 overall. I need 8, 9, and 10.
8, 9, and 10. I'm gonna give you. I said a KO. Is it KO?
Nope.
I don't know if I said
not top 10. One of these guys is a current champion. One of these guys is currently on NXT, and one of these guys just came up from NXT a couple months ago.
Joe Hendry?
No.
He's not on the list? He should be.
I I think I saw him down,
He
but
should
I'm
be
actually
number
not
1.
sure.
Because I believe.
We all believe.
Logan Paul.
No, he was actually pretty far down. I was
I would put him
surprised.
in the top 20. I'm drawing a blank. Just hit me with the others. I don't remember.
All right. So number 7, L.A. Knight.
Yes.
Yeah. Number 27 overall. I'm sorry, that was number 8. Sorry. Number 9, Whoop That Trick Willie.
Okay.
28 overall. And Ilya Dragunov, number 10, number 30 overall.
Wow. Okay.
You and Brackle did just about the same, honestly. She also had troubles getting Ilya, Trick, and LA Knight. Yeah.
Yeah.
So there you go, man.
Nice.
But GG's, whatnot. So I think we're gonna start to wrap up.
Well, before we do, I have something for you, actually.
Oh, okay.
I cooked up kind of a pay-per-view card, right? And I want to get your predictions.
Ooh, okay.
On obviously a lot of these people are either dead or they don't wrestle anymore. But what I did is I cooked up a wrestling card, and I'm looking at my phone here because I have the card written down. Golden Era versus Attitude Era. Era versus Era card. We're gonna start with a tables, ladders, and chairs match. We got the Rockers versus the Hardy Boys.
Oh wow, what a fucking match! I mean, if you're going TLC, it's got to be the Hardys.
Yeah, I'm right there with you.
Has to be. I mean, I don't know if Marty Jannetty would know what to do with a chair.
Yeah.
And let's be real, Michaels would just betray him in the middle of the match anyway.
Yep. Next off, we got regular 1v1. We got Jake the Snake Roberts versus Mankind with Socko. Now, keep in mind, this is Attitude Era versus Golden. Attitude Era versus Golden Era. So Mankind and the Attitude Era. You gotta keep that in the back of your head.
Yeah. I'll say I kind of want to go Jake the Snake, but he was vicious in the Golden Age, man. But that's tough. Yeah, I think I gotta go Jake the Snake.
All right. Next off, we got a 2v2 tag team Demolition. That's Axe and Smash versus the Brothers of Destruction.
Oh, BOD.
Yeah.
BOD all day.
That's easy. This one...
That'd be a 2-minute squash.
Yeah. You think?
Yeah.
That's soon? This one's kind of hard for me. I'm like, who? Because what I did was I'm like, I thought of one person from the Attitude Era, and I'm like, who in the Golden Era matched his style?
Oh, finding their equivalent. Okay.
Yeah. So I cooked up best 2 out of 3. You got Kurt Angle versus Ricky the Dragon Steamboat.
Oh man! Wow, both in their prime.
Yeah,
that'd be a wild match.
Yep.
Best 2 out of 3 falls.
I know who I would pick. I just want to see your pick.
Yeah, man, that's tough, bro. I kind of want to go Ricky.
Yeah, I'm going Kurt on that one.
Yeah, I don't know, man.
That could go either way.
Yeah, that really could.
This card is something like I honestly I want to reinstall WWE 2K24 and just play this card through just to see how it would go, you know.
Do it, bro. It'd be awesome. You'd probably have to download a few guys on there.
Yeah. Next we have a 6-man tag. We got DX. The members are Triple H and Billy Gunn and Road Dogg.
Okay.
Versus the Hart Foundation. That's Bret Hart, Jim the Anvil, and Owen Hart.
I mean, I kind of want to go Hart Foundation just because of Owen.
Yeah, that makes sense. Next, we got a Intercontinental Championship match: Macho Man Randy Savage versus the Lionheart Chris Jericho.
Savage all day, every
I
day.
kind of figured that one.
Honestly, he could not be facing Jericho, and I'd probably still pick Savage.
Makes sense.
Randy Savage is one of my all-time
Makes
favorites.
sense. Next co-main event, you have an I Quit match between The Rock and Roddy Piper.
Ooh. Probably The Rock.
The Rock got me into wrestling, so
Yeah.
Roddy's a great guy. I love Roddy Piper on the mic, but The Rock.
Yeah.
And
I think I know what your main event's going to be.
Do you? What do you think it's going to be?
I'm assuming Hogan Austin.
Yep. Hogan Austin for the World Championship.
Austin. All day, every day, 9 times out of 10.
Yeah.
And on that 10th, I'd probably still go Austin.
Yeah.
No, you want to talk about one of the pioneers. Granted, I understand Hogan, like, he needs to have all due respects to his name, but, like, I'm sorry. Austin?
I've said before, I'm not really a Hogan guy. I don't really
Neither
like
am
Austin.
Neither am I. But, like, you do have to give Hogan his props. Wrestling would not be where it's at without Hogan, but at the same token, wrestling would we would not have won the Monday Night Wars if it wasn't for Austin.
Yeah.
Like,
you know what's crazy? Like, I go back and watch all these like older shows, pay-per-views, and like a lot of the old interviews. People don't realize that Austin only had like a 2 or 3 year run.
Yeah.
Which is insane because you think the guy's run lasted forever, but it really didn't.
No. Well, I mean, unless you count his stuff as the ringmaster, or even
the Austin that we know now only lasted for so long.
Yeah, because like he had gotten hurt before he got like super over.
And did you know that he in that famous King of the Ring spot where he said Austin 316? Did you know he had stitches in that match?
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know that.
He had gotten them that day.
Yeah, I didn't know that.
Because he, I don't remember who the hell he fought, but in the same tournament, somebody had busted him open.
Yeah, that was kind of wild.
Yeah. No, man, that's I used to have all those 3 and 4 disc sets, bro. So like,
well, I showed you the picture. I busted out some in my attic.
Yeah.
But yeah, I thought that'd be fun to get your thoughts and opinions on that card too.
Hell yeah, man, that's good stuff. That's good stuff.
I will say, I will say, like, switching topics a little bit. I'm very much looking forward to this Netflix documentary that's coming up.
Oh, about McMahon?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna be interesting. Is that out yet?
No. When is it out? Give me a second.
So I know it comes out relatively soon, I believe.
Vince McMahon documentary, Netflix. Boom. Give me a second. Sorry about the brightness of my glasses.
You're good.
Can you just tell me your release date, please? September 25th.
Next Wednesday.
Yes.
Okay, and it's like a 6-parter, I think.
Yeah, and the best thing about it is they're releasing all the episodes at once. So.
Oh, okay.
So you'll be able to binge watch it.
Yeah. Now it'll. I don't know, man. It's going to be interesting to see.
I want to see how much stuff they go into and don't go into. You know, without saying too much, because we all know who he is and how he is.
It's going to depend on who's on the show and who's not.
Yeah.
Because if there's some people on there, they're going to rip him apart.
Yeah.
But
and then you have the people that are, lack of a better term, McMahon nut huggers.
Yeah, his corporate yes men.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, you're always going to have that no matter what. But yeah.
Yeah.
No, it'll be a good time. But no, and obviously we're super excited to have you back to hit the go home. And you did just give me a small idea for a video that we'll have to do later on once you do end up coming back. Okay. But we'll get into that later.
Yeah.
But Jedi, brother, what are you cooking up, man? You got anything cooking up for the future, or?
As far as like ideas, I want to try to do a subathon at some point. Maybe when I like get all my ducks in a row and I'm back to I might plan a 12-hour stream eventually.
Yeah.
I know Brackle cooked me up an idea for a design for some text.
Yeah. Yep.
Still got to take care of that. But that's gonna go on a new merch item, so I have that cooking up in the back of the print.
There we go. There we go.
I have a one shot ready to go for D&D.
Little D&D. Yep.
I want to read through it again, make sure all my storyline aspects are there. So that's cooking up, and I just want to roll dice again, honestly.
Yeah. No, trust me. I get it. I gotta get a story ready for. I gotta finish getting ready for this Sunday. The session 4?
Yeah.
Of Tides of Retribution, and trust me, I'm so tired of DMing. I wanna just play.
Now, speaking of which, I gotta ask you something. Being that you're the DM for both stories, do you want me to stay away from like listening to Tides of Retribution? Because I know you want to merge the stories.
No.
And I don't want to have it to where like I know who these characters are.
Yeah.
I want to be surprised, but then again, I love D&D, so I kind of want to.
Well, you see that's the thing. Like, you can come and listen and whatever, because they're going to go through all their own shit.
Yeah.
And you guys over at the Fandover group still have to go through another 5 levels.
I want to, dude. The one I think it was in your last session when you said that they seen.
Oh yeah.
The Fandover crew. I'm like, oh shit, oh shit. Here we go. So
planting them seeds as early as possible.
Yeah.
No, trust me. No, you can tune in whenever you want. Honestly, I have no problem with it. I mean, there are a couple small details that I have not went into that you guys will get into, but
I'm excited.
I'm gonna wait for those reactions to be genuine, because it's gonna be like a whole full circle. Like,
yeah.
I at least I hope anyway. I hope I cook up something good that y'all are surprised with.
I'm excited.
Good. I hope everyone is. But no, we gotta cook that up. So trust me, I'm ready for your one shot, man. Whenever you're ready to roll.
My problem is I just don't have the time. You know, finding a
Yeah,
day off to do things anymore is like finding a diamond in the rough. You know, it's hard.
Oh yeah. No, and even on those days off, you end up having so much left to do.
Yep.
So no, I absolutely get it. But just know that whenever you're ready, I'm here to roll.
Yeah.
I'm here to roll. I've already got a character ready to go for you too. So
cool.
It's gonna be ridiculous.
Level 3, right? Level 3.
Level 3? Yeah.
Level 3. Okay.
Let's see. I may have to scale them down. I don't know. I'll have to see. I don't remember.
Well, if anything, I could always boost up my.
I had made him for another campaign, and then or not another campaign, but for another one shot, and that one shot fell through.
I also want to do something to where kind of a spoiler alert here. This one shot where main characters that you're fighting are wolves, you know.
Oh, okay.
But I want to make them better than an actual wolf, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So I want to
scale them up a little bit.
Yeah, because obviously, if it's a big bad, you want them to be more beefy, you know.
Oh yeah, that's what I had to do to Nesnar.
Yeah,
I had to completely revamp Nesnar because the original was not good.
He was squishy.
No, y'all would have, especially with Geek and Wonder, y'all would have probably dome pieced him one good time.
Yeah, but so, I want to do a kind of a battle royale type one shot.
Oh, okay.
That's where everybody fights each other. I think that would be interesting. Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. I'm there for it. But cool, man. It sounds like you got some stuff cooking. Obviously, we hope the best for you and everything that you've got going on.
Yeah.
And we appreciate you being here. Why don't you go ahead and let the people know where they can find you?
At JediJoker 93 at pretty much everything. Twitter, Instagram, TikTok. Not Cameo yet. But I don't really plug this as much as I should, but I do have a website for merch items, JediJoker93.com. There you can find my merch. It also links to my TikTok as well. If you're interested in buying something, I did recently, I'd say within the last year, I think it was, that Prackle cooked up that design for my logo.
I think so, yeah. Jabberin with Jedi.
Yeah, no, not that one. The my main logo with the
yeah. That was like beginning of the year.
Yeah. So, new merch items over there. Something new coming as soon as I give Prackle what she needs. I have a new merch item coming. So,
hell yeah.
Yeah, at JediJoker93 everywhere, basically.
There you go, brother. And also, what was that Fortnite code?
JediJoker93 in the
There you
Fortnite
go.
Epic Item Shop.
There
Hashtag
you go.
ad.
We got some new shit coming for Fortnite because we're gonna.
Did you see?
I imagine.
Have you been playing recently?
No, I haven't. I haven't had time.
Dude, they got the Durr Burger as Ghost Rider.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, dude, if I wasn't broke, I would have been yeet. You know?
Yeah, no, for real. Damn. I'm probably gonna update and go on later. But...
Let me know when you're on because I'm off all day. So.
Okay, yeah.
His name, it's literally Ghost Rider, and it's the Durr Burger on fire. It's
incredible.
It's great.
It's incredible. No, I know they just came out with a new Iron Man skin too. Obviously, I'm hurting a little bit for that because you know
that was supposed to be an exclusive. Damn it.
Yeah, not anymore.
Yeah,
not anymore. But no, and of course, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for watching another great episode 9 of the best podcast that you've never heard of, Small Talks with the Big Guy. Of course, go follow us over on Twitter. Follow me personally on all of my socials as well, which everything will be linked down below. You know the gimmick by now. Little sneak peek into episode 10. Not that I ever want to take away any hype from any past episode, but I am personally looking very, very forward to the episode 10. As long as the stars align, which they should be.
Is that a hint?
No.
Okay. I thought you had Orion. I was gonna say
it's not Orion. No, we're working up something, but our schedules are so just they don't align, so it's difficult. But Orion, I'm gonna hit you up though. No, I can't give away who episode 10 is. But it's. Let me just say that if it wasn't for this person, I probably wouldn't be in this chair.
Ladies and gentlemen, Nick Mertz. No,
God, no, let's not. Although, I mean, if he wants to blow me up a little bit, I'd be all right with it. But anyway, look out for episode 10 coming out. Should be October 4th. This one will be coming out tomorrow for us, today for y'all. But it's all right. So thank you all so much for watching. We appreciate you so very much, and we'll see you in the next one.